All right, I told you. What we're doing again. So we're wasting no time. We're getting first place. You guys have to sit through 2 more episodes of this shit. Because I can't do it. I cannot go my career without winning this next this next one. I gotta win all of them. Shimmy rough. Okay, we should be able to let the wind control that one. Okay, whatever. What were we talking about that last episode? I already forget. Because for you guys, it's been like a day or a couple days or however I decide to do this. For me, it's been like 2 minutes. Oh! I hate it. I hate it here. Okay, as long as we're starting off with a paw, I'm good with that. I think we were just talking about content creating and like everything. I think I was talking about how you have people that are just coming and, you know, busting out these ridiculous video or like getting on TikTok, and it's just, I don't know, man. As somebody that makes content and being old, I hate it. I hate that, you know, somebody can just come and be like, catch me outside. And like stuff like that. A girl that just like said one stupid ass thing, and now she's making millions. You know what I mean? Now she is the one, like, super famous just for being ridiculous. And once again, it goes right back to, you know, I can't blame a person for getting their money. You know, capitalize on what you got. Oh, look at that. Looky there. I just gotta talk shit about other content creators. And this is the thing. I'm not gonna even call her a content creator anymore. Because, like, she's not creating anything. She's just purely existing and, you know, that's it. And I don't know. Like, whenever I see entertainment or, you know, flag shop and everything, like, I don't know, it's something that I like, making a space. I'll say for YouTubers, you're making a space because you're in everybody's home in a much different way than movies, I guess, because you're a lot more relatable because you're just talking to a person versus watching some fictional character in a fictional world and whatever. You know, because like, it's like, yes, those actors are in people's homes and they can be, they're in you know, influencing. They are influencers. They have that power of it. Okay, that power to influence people. But like, it's in a much different way versus, you know, something like YouTube, where, like I said, you're a lot more, dude, and because you get to see that person on a much more real level of like conversations like this, and that's why I really enjoy, you know, certain actors and their like interviews where they get a little bit more deep and they're not so Hollywood. Like people like Denzel, you know, he gets real. You can just tell that Denzel is a real dude. And, you know, by the way that he speaks and the things that he says and things that he like puts into people in that sense. And that's why for me, I really admire Denzel and the way that he works and the way that he talks and stuff. And because like the whole, like I think, okay, he talked. I think he was talking to, he was doing an interview where I think the interviewer said something about cancel culture. Like he was like asking if like Denzel was worried about, you know, getting canceled for something. I don't know what the hell you're going to cancel Denzel for, but he was just like, you can't get canceled if you don't sign up, you know, and that's just, it's such true shit. But that's what I'm sitting there saying is like, as these influencers and as these creators putting in the time to genuinely spark inspiration in the people versus just, why can't you just go where I want you to do, versus just riding the train. You know what I mean? Like, of course, you know, like, I'm doing this to make it a career. I'm doing it to make money. That's not no hidden joke. Everybody on this platform making content in some way is doing it to make money. We're all trying to chase money and do some sort of way. But like, it's all the reasons and what you're going to like use that money for, or why you're doing it. And, you know, and yes, I am trying to make money, but I'm also trying to create content and create a world with it where people can come and be inspired and escape, you know, their reality and everything. And then in turn, while I'm making that money for me to be able to better my life for, you know, myself and my loved ones, I can also use that to help, like, my loved ones doesn't just stop at like my immediate family or child or anything like that. I can use that to create a better community and, you know, do such and build it. You know, that's just the reality of the world. And, you know, I do have to survive and do what I need to do. But versus like, you know, it's such a content creation is in such a weird place, you know, and it's just like go enjoy who you enjoy, watch who you want to watch, and, you know, but the thing is too is like, if you don't like that content creator or whatever, if you don't like what they're doing, stop watching them. You know what I mean? It's something else that I see a lot too, where I will see where people don't like a certain content creator, and they're just, you know, I see them in their chat or in their comments or in their whatever, just absolutely boycotting them, and just shitting on them. Or, you know, you have stuff with like Peanut and like Dylan Dennis getting in there talking. Granted, he's probably just trolling, but getting there and paying him $50 each time to say this, to talk shit. And it's like, if you don't like the dude, stop watching him. You know what I mean? Like I guess maybe you're trolling, but the thing, like, you gotta understand, you're literally paying the dude. Peanut's not gonna do nothing. You're paying him $50 each time to talk shit. Yeah, I'll let somebody pay me $50 to talk shit for sure. Versus having somebody talk shit to me for free, or, you know, people trying to just do whatever. You know, if you don't like the content creator, turn the channel. Stop watching. Go watch somebody else. Don't sit there and, you know, ruin everybody else's stuff, you know, because you find their stuff to not be so good, or, you know, trying to cancel them because you find what they're saying offensive, even though it you know, the mass collective doesn't. And, you know, turn the channel. Watch something else. Watch somebody else. Don't. No, it's not for you. You live in America. And as long as they're not being, like, you know, outwardly racist or, you know, whatever, like, it's just not for you, Chief. I don't, and what me saying that, you know, I don't condone, obviously I just said it, shouldn't have to say it. I don't condone any sort of racism or any sort of hate and that such. But, you know, people make jokes, and there people enjoy darker jokes than some, and people enjoy more on the edge type jokes, you know, like I enjoy certain jokes and some people don't, and there's certain jokes that I really don't deal with. Like I'll say this to put it in a broader spectrum, I enjoy dark humor, but I have a cutoff, you know what I mean? I don't do the unlived baby jokes or anything of the such, you know, those are those quote unquote classic dark humor jokes, and I don't mess with that. I will shut that down so quick. And, you know, but the thing is too, even though I don't enjoy it, oh my god, I walk away. You know, I'm just like, hey, I'm not about that. So, like, if we're going to joke about this stuff, I'm going to remove myself from the situation. I'm not going to sit there and tell that person, like, you know, hey, you, like, fuck you, and, you know, you don't need to be doing that. It's one of those things of, like, yeah, dude, necessarily do I believe that you shouldn't joke about certain things? Like, yeah, there are certain things that you shouldn't joke about. But at the other hand, too, like, I don't know. You know what I mean? It gets into such a tricky thing. But we will talk about the rest of that in the next episode later.